So let's see what the new Xenoverse 2 DLC is all about. Oh, we're actually making a new game. Hell, it's about time. That's a StarCraft reference. Anyway, yes, we finally have something about Xenoverse 3 to talk about. Not that much, but still. There are a few things I want to focus on, most of which didn't come from the trailer directly, but another video that came out from IGN showing actual gameplay. I'll put a link to it in the description, but I don't want to deal with any potential IGN copyright crap, so skipping the footage here. Also, I have no idea what Xenoverse 2 is like now. I played it back when it came out and never really wanted to go back. Been waiting for a sequel, and here we are! The first of the three things I want to highlight is the whole Soul Switch or Link or whatever it was called. I am very split on this right now. This is a Xenoverse game. Generally, I want to play as the character I made, so having a power-up where you play as a normal character seems rather counterintuitive to the general idea of the game. If I wanted to play as Trunks, then I could have just picked Trunks. It's on a time limit, so it isn't like permanently changing your character or anything, it just seems bad. But overall, even if this is something I end up not liking, I can just not use it. So it isn't the worst thing in the world, but at the end of the day, it does feel kind of bad to skip a whole game mechanic like that. The second thing is enemies seem to have stagger gauges now. Now this is something interesting. As someone who actually likes Final Fantasy XIII, staggering is something I like seeing. Beating someone up and having a window to just throw on all your buffs and deal as much damage as possible is so fun. Plus, it opens up ways to help make supers and other moves different by having some focus on staggering instead of damage and some the other way around. Or get new traits upon staggering or lots of stuff. Overall, I like seeing this added in, and if done well, it could make fights far more interesting. The last thing is they got rid of ki and stamina from the looks of it. So this is a big thing. Stamina in Xenoverse was pretty annoying. Defense wasn't based around timing or anything, so it was just having enough stamina to outdodge your opponent and then you can finally do damage once they can't escape. As for how supers work, they go on a cooldown. Depending on the length of the cooldown, this might still end up spamming them if the first one comes off cooldown by the time you use the fourth, but that's probably better for this type of game. Something like Sparking Zero and such, it works better than a game where you can raise your ki stat to be able to just spam endlessly. And again, I haven't played Xenoverse 2 in a long time, so I don't know if they did something about it, but cooldowns could certainly be another thing they can use to help make moves more unique. Also, I'll just throw this out as a bonus, I noticed there are buffs that pop up from just time to time as you fight. No idea what they are or how to activate them, but hey, giving you buffs and doing certain things is always nice. And that's what stood out the most for me here. I'm sure there are other things like Super Saiyan hair not just turning the hairstyle gold, but those aren't nearly as important to me as seeing the actual gameplay get better. I'm still wary, but they are making some big changes, so I am hopeful that they will fix a lot of the issues I had. This is just the start, so we'll see how things play out before it comes out next year.